Hi, it's Chris, and today I'm working on building a adapter to go from my Grin power supply. It's a programmable power supply that can go up to 63 volts at 8 amps, so I can use it for a lot of my different batteries projects. And you can do lithium, lead acid, all kinds of different things. And I'm going to try to charge my Bosch eBike battery with it, since in my last video I showed you how to make a plug for it. So that's what we're working on. Grin doesn't sell an adapter cable, probably because you have to supply 5 volts to charge the Bosch battery. And Bosch has a proprietary plug to show you the pinout of their XLR connector, so we'll start there. So I designed this XLR connector. It has little grooves, so make sure you put the right side in. And then I made it so that you can just use standard barrel connectors and crimp them, and you can just shove them into the holes here. And then we can glue the backs here. Next, I had to design a plug that would fit in the back of the battery that's easy to build with just parts that you can find at the local hardware store. And this will just plug in the back of the battery here. We've got the plug we designed and 3D printed for the Bosch battery. We've got the plug that we designed and 3D printed for the Grin programmable power supply. We've got a DC step down that goes from 10 to 60 volts input and outputs 5 volts. It's way overkill for what we need for this project, but it's what I had. And then we 3D printed a box to put the stuff in. We've installed the wires from the step-down transformer through the slot here. I've got 2 nylon bolts to hold it on. Unfortunately, the only ones I have are longer than they need to be. I've got the wires from the 2 plugs fed through the slot here. First, I've connected the 3 black ground wires. Next, I've connected the 3 positive wires, which will be the 42 volts coming in from the DC power supply and going out to the battery. Finally, I've connected the output from the step-down transformer, the 5 volts, to the enabler on the battery. We've got our custom charge adapter plugged into the Satiator and into the Bosch battery. We've got our Grin Cycle Satiator plugged in, and we've selected the standard 36 volt lithium battery charger, so it's 42 volts at 4 amps. With this particular setup, we actually have to hold down the second button for a second, so it says force, and then you'll notice the lights will go on and then they'll start blinking. Okay, so it's now ramping up to 4 amps here. It's at 38.1 volts and the Bosch battery is charging. I'll put the 3D models for the plugs and for the box on the Prusa or the Thingiverse websites. Well, that worked pretty well. It's a little bit bulky, and I think there's also a way to build a converter that runs off the signal wire here, but I'm waiting for some parts that come in from China, so that might take a while, so I thought I'd put this video out. If you liked the video, make sure you subscribe and hit like, and have a great night.